Griffin and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am here with
Vale Genta.
So today we are doing episode 2 of my new confessional series. I started an email, confesstogriff@gmail.com. I'll have it right here and in the description. You guys basically send me your confessions. This one is a back to school themed one. We are going to read a few confessions and then at the end we get a confession from her. Do you want to read the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey Griff, I love you so much and you're so gorgeous. My confession is about a trip to Toronto with my school. So last year, grade 9, my drama class went to Toronto. I live in a city beside it. So we went to watch Shakespeare, but the play ended early and we had an hour to go get food or wander around. Me, being the talkative person I am, I was talking to my friend, not paying attention where I was going. Ends up, I trip on something and I started laughing so hard, and just letting you know my laugh is disgusting. Anyways, after laughing for like 10 minutes, I looked back and found that I tripped over a homeless man. I walked over to say sorry and he cusses to me, so I ran away being terrified. Yeah, that's my story. I have plenty more because I'm the most embarrassing person ever. Anyways, I love you a ton. That is so funny. You tripped over a human being.
I feel like, okay, you know like when people like trip over something and it's like an inanimate object and they look back and they glare at it? Like, do you ever trip over something and you look back and you glare at it? That's what I would have done, and then like I would have felt so bad if I did that. Oh my god. Confession number 2. I was in 8th grade and I had a huge crush on a guy in my Spanish class. We had just gone back to school after winter break when my teacher decided to switch seats, and guess where I was seated? Right next to him. One of my best friends was also sitting in our row, so it was a good time. Needless to say, I was super happy, but that weekend I had gotten really sick and was still feeling pretty bad that day. My best friend sitting next to us kept making me laugh, and she said something super funny when all of a sudden snot shoots out of my nose while my crush was looking at me. At that moment, I immediately ran out of my seat to the back of the room to get a tissue. They all laughed about it and wouldn't stop talking about it after it happened. Major facepalm. That is something that would happen to me. Like, definitely.
Terrible.
That's rough.
Hey Griffin, my weird confession is when I'm at school, I promise myself not to look at the clock so that the time goes by faster. Love your videos so much. Haha.
That's like not even like a confession, but at the same time,
I guess I see what she's saying, though.
Yeah.
You know
well,
what I mean?
Sometimes, I guess I'm gonna confess to you guys. Sometimes when I go to bed, I'll like tell myself that I can't open my eyes and I can't talk, and I'll be like laying there, and if I do, I get mad at myself. Hey Griff, so my crazy weird story or confession is that my ex-boyfriend of 3 years is now married to my ex-best friend from high school. I broke up with this guy because he wasn't nice, and she stopped talking to me and is now married to him.
That is the saddest thing I've ever heard.
If one of my old best friends got married to my ex-boyfriend,
and she stopped talking to me and now is married, like what is she doing?
Girl code? That is
like breaking every rule in the book.
Like, you best believe if someone did that to me, I would not be their friend.
When I was in 3rd grade, I'm going to 8th now, I was dating a boy named Sean. We wrote each other love notes the whole bit. One day my friend Alyssa said we should get married. So we did at recess. My friend made us wedding rings out of the loom band things. The next day we got married. Over the summer we didn't talk at all and we were in the same class for 4th grade. At the end of 4th grade we had a field day type thing, but you can do whatever you want and just have fun. Well, it was the last day of school and I didn't want to go to middle school married. So I asked for a divorce. My best friend made a contract on the sidewalk and Sean and I both signed it. I can only imagine what the teachers thought they saw that. Looking back now, it's the most hilarious, embarrassing thing I have ever done. LOL.
I was like not sure where that was gonna go, but that's actually really funny.
A contract on the sidewalk. That's so cute. Imagine seeing little 3rd graders getting married and then they getting divorced.
Once in 4th grade, there was this guy. Every day at lunch, he would touch my back. Okay, first of all, no. I told him to stop constantly, but like a little boy, he never did. So we had this mail thing set up at school where you could write a letter and send it to someone in the school. I sent him one, and I said, if you don't stop touching my back,
Wait, finish reading that sentence, please.
If you don't stop touching my back, I will rip your face off and glue it to your butt. He got it and showed it to his teacher. She was a 6-foot skinny lady that scared the shit out of me. She called me into the hall and said, did you really think this was okay? You could get suspended for this. Don't do it again. I wanted to say he touched my back every day and he didn't stop, but I didn't. I just said okay and walked back into class and cried. Then I had to sit out for recess, and I just acted like I was playing with dirt because I wanted to. Who sits there and is like,
Who said I will rip your face off and glue it to your butt? No, why is this kid touching you though? That's
okay, yeah, this kid shouldn't be touching you.
I was in geometry my freshman year. My friend came back from the bathroom dying, and he went up to his friend's desk before sitting down while our teacher was in the middle of a lesson, and as he was talking, he did a jerking off motion, and we all started laughing. So my teacher asked what was going on. My friend told him, well, Mr. T, someone's in the bathroom getting it off. And my teacher was shocked. Like, he was shook. He was truly shook. He asked, how do you know? And my friend said, dude, trust me, I know what it sounds like to jerk off. And my teacher didn't know what to do. He called the office and someone went to go see what was going on.
Well, was there?
But what do you do? What are you supposed to go knock on the door like, hey?
You stop that?
Stop touching that.
Someone took shit in our elevator. Like, there's really not much else to it. Someone just pulled their pants out and shit while they were passing class, I guess.
Oh my god! And I love how she goes, there's really not much more to it.
I don't know, does she say?
My school just recently got rebuilt entirely, but my freshman year we didn't have AC. So the last couple of months of school were awful. We would sweat like we ran a marathon just from sitting in class. Well, someone thought it would be a good idea to do their business in the bathroom and not float. So all day it sat there in the heat, and as the day went on, the whole school started to smell like literally. It was
Seems like your school smells like
just like loves poop or something.
This is kind of crazy, but it happened when I was in 4th grade, which makes it even crazier because a 9-year-old did this. My class had a new student come in about halfway through the year, and on his first day, he was super quiet. The second day and last day, not so much. In the middle of our math lesson, one day, he jumped up on his desk and started running around on the desktops, and then he said, "I'm John Cena and you can't see me." This was when all the boys were obsessed with John Cena. And waved his hand in front of his face. Oh, like, that. He then jumped into the closet just to jump back out and start running around the room. He flipped like 6 pencils off of a desk, one of which hit me in the face right under my eye, and ran out of the room and straight out of the building. Once he got on the desk, my teacher told him to get down, and when he didn't listen, she called the office. So by the time he ran out of the room, the assistant principal was there, so she just chased him outside, and that was the last time we all saw him.
What? I don't really get it.
I feel like
that was funny.
Like, okay, there's class clowns and they do like weird stuff, but like I've never thought that a class clown would be like, "I'm John Cena!" Like, that doesn't do anything.
My freshman year, I was sitting on the bus on the way to school. Suddenly, a loud crash. I look up and see my bus driver crouched over and pulling over the bus. There's a huge hole in the windshield. I look next to me and see a turkey. It died, unfortunately. We had to be moved from one bus to another. A turkey flew through the window. No, but it was an alive turkey, and then it died.
But it died, so Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Okay, so this is our last one. So basically, I had a crush on this boy at my school for like 4 years. Everyone thought we both liked each other because we flirted all the time. Little did I know he was a boy. So after 9 days of FaceTime every night, I finally worked up the guts to tell him I liked him. I sent him this really great paragraph that my friend edited and everything. Girl, I do that too! I sent it to 5 people before I sent it to When I sent it, I immediately called my friend so I could tell her his response. He opened it, and after around 10 minutes, he responded saying, "You're missing a comma in the second sentence." So he started bawling. He later told me he's still trying to figure himself out.
What? Like, you're missing a comma in the second sentence.
That's such an
missing
thing
some
to
balls.
say.
That's what you're missing.
Say that. Those were nuts.
Those are literally, the turkey one really, like, I'm scarred a little bit.
I know. I was so excited to put this out because those were all genuinely so freaking funny. Okay, so now it's your time to give us your confession.
Okay, my confession, it's a little embarrassing. So when I was in the 7th grade, I had a huge crush on this guy, and he was a senior, and he was friends with my brother because my brother was a senior. I just like looked up to him.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah,
like,
so
I crushed on my brother's
exactly.
friends.
It was like my brother's friend. So then one day he was over my house, like, and I was freaking out. And I was in my room, and my door was slightly open, so I could see him perfectly through. He was in my living room, and I was in my room.
You like aligned yourself?
I literally was sitting on my bed, like on the corner of my bed, just like watching him. And I had my phone, but I had my phone that was like 1, 2, 3, hey, H. E,
oh, yeah.
Y. You know what I'm talking about? Like those old, like, Razor, I think it was. And, like, I was texting. And I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I made a chat with him. And I wrote, "I love you." Like, not meaning to send it. And I sent it. Like, I didn't mean to. And I clicked send. And I was in my room. And I'm watching it. And I started crying. And I was watching. And I started crying like this. And I was like shaking it because I was like, wait, what if he has my number? You know, why would he? But I was like, wow, what if he has my number? And he did it. And all I see is him like asking around, like people like, yo, who is this?
You're like, please do not.
Oh, best part is his girlfriend was sitting right next to him.
Girl, you did not even say he had a girlfriend.
I know, by the way, he has a girlfriend. But I was little, so like whatever. I was like, oh, you know, like it was like this like faraway dream.
Yeah.
And it was a terrible, terrible moment in my life. It was literally like I literally was like.
Did
shaking.
he find out it was you?
No, I told him like 3 years later, and we were like more friends and whatever. But like at the time, like I was so scared. And then I was scared whenever he got my number, which is 3 years later or something.
You're like scared that
he would still have like the message of like I love you. Like what the fuck? Like,
this is so like this is like kind of has to do with like the message still being there. I've like DM'd like my boyfriend before we were dating. I DM'd him being like, hey, let's film a collab because he's a YouTuber. And it was like forever ago. And then like we like didn't follow each other or anything when I DM'd him.
Did he read it?
And so I don't know. It was like forever ago. And then like 3 years later or something, like he followed me and I saw someone commented like, oh my gosh, so and so followed you. And I was like, who? And like I went and clicked and I was like, oh, this is that guy that I wanted to like collab with a while ago. And then I DM'd him. That freaking DM is still there. I hate it. It needs to get rid of itself. I don't know if he saw it. What if he saw it on his?
So
I've never brought it up to him.
You've never, well now he's gonna, confession time.
Yeah, that's my confession. Alright you guys, that was it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. Also send your confessions to the email. I'll have it down below. And we filmed a video or a few videos, so make sure to go check out her channel and subscribe.
Please.
And we'll
Come on
see you
over.
guys later. Bye.
But I'm